Okay, so since the last video, we were in the lab looking at the rod and deciding on the tools that we needed to install the rod, which is what we're getting ready to do now. This box included the brackets here that you see, and it's broken down by parts. So you've got the front of the bracket, which is here. This is the front, and then you've got the back bracket. And in the previous video, I showed you where you had to separate that top bracket from the back bracket, and you're going to have to decide where you're going to place that part of the hardware. So, a pointer for that. What I'm going to do, because I had hardware around this window before and I had to patch it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out 8 inches and then I'm going to go up 4. And that way I don't have to worry about any issues with the drywall getting weak with putting in different holes and patching. And then I'm going to mark it one more time. I'm not going to see any of this pencil. Just move it so you can see. I'm like, okay, you weren't too far off. But we know we want to be in that upper position right there. Okay. Just so you can play with some of your other fancy toys here, like your stud finder, should you get one. So all of this is drywall. And now we're close to the frame. So you see it move, so we're getting close to actual wood right here when that lights up. So the space that we're in, we're good to go to drill our 1/4 inch hole so that we can put that anchor in, and then we'll put the bracket and then we'll screw it down. All right. Our light here, and we want this to be right here. Okay, so let's get it going. All right, here we go. Just gently. Okay, and when you go in, don't dig around because you'll break away part of the drywall, and you want to preserve that as much as possible. Okay, we're going to do our second one, but just to be on the safe side, come up here, make sure everything's making sense. Okay, bada bing. Cool. All right, it's nice and level. Let's make sure. Because sometimes your eyes play tricks on you. Let's just set it up and see what happens. Plop, plop. That's that way, that's that way. There we go. It's good and level. Okay. All right, so I'm confident that I set my other mark up. Now, say if it wasn't level. This gives you an opportunity to go in, erase, and do whatever you need to do, but understand that you're pretty much where you need to be once you get the first one set up. Okay, I'm just going to do a little dipsy-do here. Just put a little mark there. And now I'm ready to commit. Just go slow, because it could jump around on you. You don't want that to happen. You want it to dig into the drywall, and you don't want to be, you want to do this with a steady hand. And out. You can reverse it so it comes out. There you go. Woo! So now our instructions tell us to put this in and then use your screwdriver. Now, you may have seen me in the demo use the drill to do it. If you can get it in here this way, then just do it this way. Okay? Be gentle, because it's gonna tear into your drywall. But that's what it needs to do. So you don't need to tamp it in with a hammer. Just screw it in. Use the right tool for the right job. And then we can get all of this little extra off of here, okay? I'm not so much worried about that. Now, what we're going to do is take the screws that came with said package, and one by one we're going to put the screws in. So I'm going to take this one and move it out the way. Okay. And I'm hoping you can see this. It goes right into the anchor. Now, this is where I would probably go get my drill and just drill it in there, but let's just see what kind of juice we can use. Independent energy, and see what happens. It may get a little tough. If it does, just put that drill bit on, be gentle with it, and get it done. The front goes on top, and this gives you some sliding room. This little screw right here. Now I know I'm gonna lose it, so some of these have magnets on them, some don't. I don't think this one has a magnet on it, but I'm gonna try. Put it up through there, turn it, and then I'll adjust it. I just want to do this just so that you can see the basic concept, all right? So if you need some wiggle room, you got some. You can move this in and out, slide it, and especially if you're putting on layers of treatments. Say, for example, we're going to put a cornice up here. You may want to slide this back a little bit, but this is the right position for it to be so that you can put a cornice up here if you wanted to, all right? And then if you're, touchy about the paint, make sure you just keep that little dapper that we did when we did the touch-up, when we did the repair, come back in here with some paint and just make all of that go away. But this is the basics of how we do this. Now I'm going to do the other side, and then when I come back, we'll go ahead and install the rod across the window. You are such a perfectionist.